All right, so the old filter, bought it from Amazon, cost 68 bucks. Bought this from the pool supplier, 160 bucks. I also got brand new O-rings here. And we're gonna grease those bad boys up and use them. Let me find my grease thing I got. And this is the lube that we're gonna use for those. And I'm gonna put a new O-ring on that. First, we've got to get this out of its package. And we're gonna set her right down on there. And we're gonna fire up our brand new pool and see how she does. All right, so anyway, the one that I got from Amazon has nothing on here. But these have a little number, the C1750, and this is a unicell. And this is, you can see the difference. Look down here, look down here. So this is a more expensive filter, and I think it's gonna work better than these cheap ones I got from Amazon. Now, if you can't figure out what filter you've gotta get, you come down on your Hayward label, and you're gonna notice down here, there's the model numbers. There's a C90, a C1200, and a C1750. If you see it's been punched, that's your model. Mine's the C1750, which is the tallest one, which is 28 inches high, and it sets right down on there. So that's how you figure that out. So if you don't know what your model is, it tells you all the, over here it tells you all the specs on it. You can take a screenshot of that and look at it. But to find out which one is yours, you come over here to the right-hand corner, and there should be a punch out on it. And you can see mine's clearly 1750. All right, so I just got to pick this up and drop it right down in there. This one's a little bit harder because I got to get it in a smaller hole, where this one I could just get it in the hole anywhere. So you're gonna have, this one's going to take a little bit more work to get it in there. All right, so basically you just got to pick this bad boy up, and we got to feed it over. There's two things in here. There's a white. You can see there's a white deal, the water comes out, and this is the rod that you attach the top to. So I got to slide it down through there, and I can't really see until I get to right about here. So I got to look in there to get those rods through those smaller holes. And then we just kind of set her in there, bam, done. I'll give you an idea. When you're feeding it down like this, you've got to get both of those through that little center holes, which is a little bit more difficult than the other filters that I had. But I think this is going to be a much better filter. So there we go, we're good. Now we got our filter in. So now I'm going to change the O-ring on this, because this one is getting a little stretched out. Let's put it over here in the shade so it's not so hot. There we go. And then we're going to put some lube on it. And so anyway, this is the top part of the filter here. And it's going to slip right into that groove. And if you look, you see there's an O-ring, and there's a little area where the O-ring fits. So we probably have to get a screwdriver to pop this out. This one's kind of stretched out, and I've been having troubles with it, popping out the sides when I'm screwing it down. So we got a brand new one, and we're gonna replace it. So this one's a little decayed, and when you touch it, it's got cross-linking damage, and it gets all over your fingers. So we just gotta kind of like do that to pop it off. Bam, there it is. Now we're gonna put a new one on. And we might want to clean that out a little bit before we do that. So I'm just gonna use some paper towel, just kind of go around it and get some of that gook out of there. You can see there's a lot in there, so I'm gonna have to scrub it a little bit. So anyway, you can see how gross this is. You're getting all that broken rubber off of there. There, you can see it. And slowly but surely cleaning it. Trying to use the same piece of paper. Trying to be ecologically cool. Get all that stuff out of there. Yeah. And then I probably want to do it here too. I'm going to get some more paper. So let's continue the process. Get it in there. Clean her up. Keeping it. Getting all that. That's all that rubber from the old one that's breaking apart. So we definitely needed a new one in there. That's it. cleaning it up, getting it clean. This thing's made out of fiberglass, so you don't want to get that in your fingers. Should be using gloves, I guess. Oh well. One more run around, and I think we'll be ready. And you won't, if you don't want any things stuck in here, because you'll get a leak when you put it on there. So that's important to get it pretty good and clean. All right, that's it. Now we just got to put this on. And basically all I'm going to do is push it on like that, and then just go around until it gets all the way around it. Just like that. Bam, done. All right, so now we got it on there. Now we got a brand new O-ring on our filter. And this stuff here you can put on, and hopefully that'll give us a little bit of a lubage. I'm going to just put some there, and I'm just going to smush it around with the paper towel. Clean part of the paper towel. Hopefully this is going to work. Let's put a little more on there. You never know though. So we're going to save the old one just in case this one doesn't work. Good. All right. Now it's ready to put it back on the top. So I've got to feed it in that rod right there. You see that rod? It's got to go right in there, and then that sits on top. And we want to have our squirter pointed away from our electrical. So I'm just going to slide her down on, just like that. And here I've got this pointing that way. And now I'm going to turn it righty-tighty. And this takes a number of turns to get there. Now I'm going to check down here and make sure it's going in. Yep. So far, so good. Take a look. Yep, squeezing in there. What you don't want is part of that O-ring getting crunched in between as you lock this down. All right, and then you want to get a good turn on it, make sure it's locked, and make sure the O-ring isn't sticking out, and we're good. Bam, done. Okay. So I also purchased the new O-ring for my basket because that one was getting pretty old. So we'll put that one on there just like that. Basically, it's very simple. You just go here, just goes on, and then we'll put some lube on it. Oh, here's my lube. Lube it up. Let's lube this bad boy. I don't know if a lot of people do this or not, but COVID. But I'm going to go ahead and lube it. Because this is our first application of it, right? So let's go ahead and smush it in there. Get it nice and clean. All right, that should do it. All right, let's put that baby on. All right, first I'm just going to clean out this basket. Just turn it and get those last pieces of junk out of there. Get that out of there. Let's see. All right, put her back in there. That's pretty clean. Twist it that way. You can see how it goes in. It comes out, righty-tighty, lefty-loosey to get it out. Just remember that, righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. That locks it in. Then we got to put our cap on. And we want to get it kind of tight, just like that. we got this on. And then really all we have to do is just turn on our pump. And hopefully it's going to work. You hear the hiss. You hear it hissing a little bit. So it's pushing, it's pulling. It'll take a while. You may have some junk in there from the redo. There we go. What I want to see is the water blasting through there. That's the key. That water should be blasting through there. So this is the, oh, there we go. Good. So no leaks yet. That O-ring's working. It's filling up. It's taking its sweet time. Oh, there we go. Pulling more water now. Got me nervous for a second there. Stronger. There we go. It's the first time I turned it on since we resurfaced the pool, so I'm not really sure what's going on here. I'm hoping that something's not screwed up in the pool. Getting a lot of air. I think it's gonna go though. Oh yeah, here we go. There we go. Wow, squirting like a son of a gun. Let's go out and look at the pool and see how it's doing. I'm going to set this down so it doesn't. Alright, so here we go. Green pool, just refilled at Delray water. Unbelievably horrible. It's pulling. The jets are popping. Trying to get there. Dragonflies. See if there's a, well, it looks like water's coming out of that one. Yep. Check this one over here. Remember, this is the first time we turned it on. Yeah, you can see it flowing out of there. How about over here? Let's see. Yep, got good flow. Pumping hard. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and filter this, get it clean, get all the minerals out of it, hopefully. And after a couple days, bam, got it clean. Each day I pulled the filter out and I hosed it down, and within 2 days and 15 gallons of chlorine, we've got a fairly clear and clean pool now.